Arguments are underway in the trial of a man accused of beating his girlfriend's son to death. Brandon Warrington faces murder and manslaughter charges. Craig Smith joins us live now at Warren County Court in Queensbury to fill us in on what's going on. Craig?
Hi, Liz. Yes, the closing arguments are in the midst of the proceedings going on right now inside the courthouse. They began about 10 o'clock this morning, and as I tell you a little bit about them, take a look at some video that we obtained earlier in the trial. This is not from this morning's proceedings, but earlier in this case. The victim is 5-year-old Gary Carpenter. He died from a head injury in November of last year. The defendant, Brandon Warrington, he's 24 years old at the time of the boy's death. Warrington's girlfriend, Jenny Madison, is the boy's mother. The defense attorney, Garfield Raymond, told the jury here this morning that they should focus on whether Warrington is the one who caused the boy's injury. Causation is the single word that Raymond focused on and asked the jury to consider when they get the charge from the judge. He spoke for about 75 minutes this morning. About 25 minutes ago, the district attorney, Kate Hogan, began her closing arguments. I had enough time in the courtroom to hear her tell the jury that by no means is the prosecution saying that Jenny Madison was a good mother. Hogan said that Madison was abysmal. She said that Madison abdicated her responsibility of protecting her son and chose instead to protect Mr. Warrington. She also told the jury they don't need to rely on the mother's testimony. They only need to rely on the injuries that showed up on the boy's body in order to make their case. The trial began here at the end of May. No indication yet exactly when the jury might begin to start deliberating or how long it might take them to come to a verdict. We'll be covering the case and bring you the latest as we get it. We're live in Queensbury. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.
Craig, I remember that this has been a pretty emotional trial. What's the atmosphere like, the emotional atmosphere in the courtroom?
There were some tears today. Warrington, as he sat there listening to all of this, did shed a few tears. The rest of the people in the courtroom, which is it's not a full courtroom, but it's been a quiet area. And I also noticed that, and I'm sure this has been the case through all the other days of the trial, that I wasn't here covering the trial, but there are 4 security guards, 4 court officers around Warrington, not necessarily surrounding him, but nearby, 2 behind him and 2 over to his left. So it's a secure scene, there's no question about that. And we'll see if more emotion pours out this morning as we go back into the courtroom to cover the case. Liz?
All right, we'll let you do just that. Craig Smith, thank you for us. And there's